Power up. Yes. Power up. So when I was a kid, I called it Castlevania 64.
That's what everybody called it, right? Like, that was the nickname for it.
Right. It was just Castlevania, but it came out on N64.
A lot of those games, though, they just stuck a 64 on the end of it.
Right.
Because, you know, these what do you call them? Franchises that had been out for multiple systems. It was a big deal when a lot of them made it to the N64.
Should we play as Reinhardt or Carrie?
Carrie.
Carrie?
Yeah.
All right. I like it. I've never played as Carrie.
Well, that's sexist.
To pregame the show, I played as Reinhardt because that's who I... Oh, no, not the Necronomicon!
I've heard nothing but good things about this book. It's on Oprah's book club list, and I've been meaning to get around to it.
It's made out of skin. Like it's bound in human skin.
In flesh, yes, I'm aware.
It has a face on it, which may or may not speak to you. Kind of depends on how much you've read. If you've really dove into the book, the mouth might start moving on you a little bit.
Can I ask you a question?
You may.
How familiar are you with books bound in human flesh? Because they are a thing that happens.
They are a thing that happens. I have seen The Ninth Gate. I don't think that was one of the books.
See, now that's another movie.
Yeah.
In real life, there are a few texts that are in like museum hands and whatnot that are known to be either bound in human flesh. There are copies of the Quran, for instance, that were inked in human blood.
Oh.
Things like that do exist in the real world. Do you think those things have powers?
Oh, no.
No, you don't think so?
No, I don't believe in anything supernatural whatsoever.
Like magical objects are out?
Not 1 ounce of it is true.
I wish I believed in like ghosts and stuff.
Just
can't do it.
I want to be Mulder.
They can't all be Victorian era ghosts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there should be like a dude from the 80s being like, "It's Miller time."
I want to be Mulder. I want to believe in this crap.
I want to believe, but not as badly as he does.
He doesn't want to believe. He needs to believe.
To be fair, they stole his sister.
I get it. And he was right. Like, believing worked out for him. He was correct.
Maybe the cigarette-smoking man is his dad? What? It got weird.
What do you mean, maybe? I thought that was like... No, that's what happened.
I'm just saying, the lore got weird. I don't think the show was ever intended to have that guy be his dad.
That reminds me, I've been watching an X-Files retrospective for the entire series.
Why don't you introduce the show and then tell me about that?
Sure. Welcome back to Watson James Don't Play. My name is Fox Mulder.
And I'm the screaming skeleton. This is my friend Carrie.
Mind the blood.
So you say a retrospective, huh?
Yeah, it's like 9 hours long. It's awesome.
Fucking send a link to your brother.
I will. It's great. It goes over basically every single episode.
God, I know what I'm falling asleep to tonight.
Yeah, it's that kind of stuff.
Fuck yeah.
So she just shoots fireballs.
I'll send you
an
equally sedate link that is 50s Halloween music playing in the other room.
Okay.
It's just like a 3-hour video.
Yeah, my phone's been popping up.
A muffled... It's fucking phenomenal.
My phone's been popping up with like, you want to listen to spooky songs? And I go, there's like 5.
There's like 5.
There's like 5 Halloween songs. Let's see if we can think of all of them.
You know why they don't have all the endless compilations of spooky songs like they do for Christmas music? They don't have album after album of covers of the Monster Mash.
Right.
Why? Like, there's like 4 songs. You can't even do a good EP.
So let's list the spooky songs that we know of. Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon.
We obviously just talked about the Monster Mash. I don't know who the original artist of that is.
Of the Monster Mash?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. It's on your screen right now, though.
All right.
I found out.
Good on you.
I used the internet.
I assume you're putting up the covers of these albums because we're going to put up Screamin' Jay Hawkins for I Put a Spell on You.
Yep.
Right?
Yes. Oh, that on the way home the other night, my AI DJ was like, Bette Midler? And I said, yes.
Yes, please.
And it said 4 Bette Midler songs in a row. And I said, you know me so well. You know me so well, robot in my car's radio.
You know what my Spotify DJ said to me just earlier today? I was letting the DJ do its thing much like you were, right? And it goes, right now I'm going to play some David Bowie. And then it verbatim, it said, because I know you got a thing for David Bowie. And then just launched into fucking,
And it just left you with that. It just said, that's right, I know you. I know about you.
I see you.
I know what you're into, baby.
And I was like, okay, all right. Bowie it is. And then I blushed. I was like, it's an app on my phone. Just fucking diagnosed me.
So we got Werewolves of London. We have I Put a Spell on You.
Tell us in the comments what the fourth song is.
No, I know what it is.
You know what it is.
Oh, it's gonna bug me. What's the name of this damn song?
Hum the song.
I can't even hum the song. I don't even know how it goes.
Well, then you don't know it.
Something about being watched.
Somebody's watching you.
Yeah, that's it.
Somebody's watching me.
Watching you.
By Rockwell featuring Michael Jackson.
Thank you.
Everybody thinks it's a Michael Jackson song. It's not. It's a Rockwell song.
Okay, so there's another one. Thriller by Michael Jackson is a Halloween song.
I mean, it's got the intro by Vincent Price himself.
It's the Halloween song.
It's the Halloween song. I have that, by the way. I have the Thriller / making of Thriller VHS tape. I might dig that out for Halloween this year.
I like it. Good idea.
Remember when they just used to put like 20-minute long things on VHSs and charge full price for them?
That reminds me, a friend of mine texted me the other night and he said, what's your favorite hidden track?
Oh.
And I knew it right away. I already had the answer.
You know yours.
It's a 2-part answer.
Okay, of course it is. Of fucking course it is.
Because it is on the same track. They are both hidden and they are both back to back. The first part of it is the spoken word, which is the poem on the last track of Sing the Sorrow by AFI, followed by This Time Imperfect. Now there's this 30-second ramp up to the song, but it's back to back and it's the same hidden track. While you think of yours, we need to pause the game for a moment. Carrie, you suck. We're playing as Reinhardt. We'll be back in a second.
I hate to come down so hard on Carrie, but yeah, we gotta change this out.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood.
Well, if I could find it to verify, I don't know that I can verify it, but I was thinking not of a hidden track like a bonus song.
Yeah.
But I was thinking of, in the middle of this Bright Eyes album, the song fades out into kind of an annoying kind of buzz, hum, and then there's a high-pitched noise, and when the high-pitched noise stops, it's Connor from Bright Eyes saying, hey, could you just turn that noise off? And he starts giving a fake radio interview.
Oh, okay.
Where he just gives cryptic fake answers to these weird questions. And that's like the whole end of the song. And it always stuck with me as such a weird thing to do in the middle of an album. But it really does, like looking back, it does say kind of some interesting things about, I think, fame and just like blowing up really fast and getting like nationally known really quickly.
Really quickly too.
And being super self-conscious about it and being super self-conscious anyway, so it all just gets magnified and intensifies. Anyway, so that's my hidden thing that I was thinking about when you were talking about
that's the thing
tracks.
about being super talented is that sometimes super talented people are not equipped for the fame that comes along with their talent.
I mean, who is?
Yeah.
How could you be in a lot of ways? Luckily, we'll never have to worry about that.
No, not at all. Power up! Yes! Power up! You guys are fucked!
Yeah, it's really glaringly obvious how much they hate Carrie.
That reminds me of your Connor Oberst comment reminds me of my favorite piece of media involving Connor Oberst.
Bring it on.
Yeah, it's his appearance on the Craig Ferguson show.
Really?
Yeah. They performed, Bright Eyes performed whatever the last track of I'm Wide Awake It's Morning, that album. I forget the name of the album.
I believe it's Let's Not Shit Ourselves is the title of that track.
Are you sure?
The last track of I'm Wide Awake It's Morning?
Yeah.
Was it like a 10-minute long song?
Yeah, there's trumpets blaring.
It's got to be that.
It's got to be that, right? Anyway, that's the song that they performed. You're not going to get a clip of that one because, again, I don't need that kind of heat. But he was on Craig Ferguson show. He had a really good interview. Craig Ferguson's always he was the best late night host.
I love.
He was
Craig
my
Ferguson.
favorite late night host.
Road to Joy might be the
That's
other one
it.
too.
That's the one.
Without hearing it, I can't.
It's Road to Joy for sure.
Let's not shit ourselves as the last track on a different album, though.
Yeah, because I said no. I have that album memorized, and I don't remember that being a song name.
And when the band kicks in too, he uses a lot of the like you said, trumpets and stuff like that for a lot of the backing. So it threw me. But
I remember the day that I was introduced to that album. We went to the mall. I want to say that's the same day that we had a guy in the trunk voluntarily.
Yeah, we told that story.
Yeah. I don't remember which episode that was.
I have no idea.
Yeah.
It's got to be a Grand Theft Auto episode, right? Where we were talking about trunks.
Sure, maybe.
I remember driving around and talking about driving around.
Talking about Trunks, the guy from Dragon Ball Z. Yeah.
Talking about Trunks.
And his sword. And he's
more of a
awesome.
Goku guy myself, but whatever.
And we all bought a CD.
Mm-hmm.
The CD I bought, I believe, was Black Sails in the Sunset by AFI.
It's a great album.
And you bought that CD, and we played that on the way back home. I'd never heard music like that. I didn't know you could make music like that. I didn't know that was allowed.
They didn't allow that on the radio.
Not at all.
That kind of stuff. And speaking of, why did we not throw AFI's All Hallows EP on our Halloween music list?
Oh, sure. They have a song. Well, they covered it.
They've got a whole fucking album.
They did a cover of Misfits Halloween, and it's awesome and better.
I remember.
There's a hot take.
Halloween.
AFI's version of Halloween is better than Misfits.
These are just facts.
Also, whoever the second singer for the Misfits was, I forget his name. The guy that's not Danzig.
Jerry Only?
No, he's the bass player.
He's the bass player.
He's the guy that...
I thought he did vocals at this point.
He's the only reason that Misfits are still alive.
Legally.
He's just keeping them around.
Again, legally.
Yeah. And I forget his name, but it's the guy that replaced Glenn Danzig as the singer for Famous Monsters, is a better singer and a better fit for the Misfits than Glenn Danzig. There's a hot take. We talked about hot takes last episode.
It's a hot take.
There's a hot take that I have. I think Glenn Danzig fucking sucks.
In a very legal and binding way, the Misfits are still alive. But in a much more real and, normal way, the Misfits have been dead for a long time.
A long time. But you can buy a Misfits hoodie at Walmart, and how fucking lame is that?
It's fucking fine. Who cares? As long as kids are still blasting songs about abortions and stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He talks about raping mothers. Like, as long as you get that to children, then I'm cool.
Oh, by the way, if you're in Missouri, vote for 3.
Oh, God.
That's all I have to say. And the only reason we know that is because the pastor that lives next door has a vote no on 3.
That's how I know I'm going to vote yes.
So I know for a fact that I have to vote yes on 3.
And just support women, in general.
Yeah.
You don't even have to vote on anything specifically to do that. Just in your life, support women.
Just know that if you're voting no on it, you're a piece of shit. And we shouldn't be friends.
It's way too localized. I feel like I've seen enough of the analytics for our videos. Most people who listen to this don't live near us.
Damn it.
This is totally irrelevant.
Come to Missouri. We need you.
Don't come to Missouri.
We need you.
It's a shithole.
Once you're here, you'll be stuck. I left once. I left for a long time, and then I said, you know what? Let's go back. And now I'm stuck.
You've invested at this point.
Now I'm in the shit.
You did that thing. You put down roots.
I did. Full-on roots.
Full-on roots.
It's even a split level, so it's underground somewhat.
So part of it's underground. Not me, man. Fucking month to month. I can go whenever I want.
Oh, no, I got blasted.
Just me in the road, baby. Did I mention I watched Lost Highway again recently?
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And I still haven't seen it.
It's so good. I know you wouldn't go to the fucking viewing at Webster with me.
So
I say viewing like it's a fucking dead body. It's a screening.
Here's the thing. I went with you on another one, and I'm really glad that I did. I went to see Mad God at a college with you.
That's true. You were there for that.
One of the most hipster things anyone has ever done, especially people that don't go to that college.
It is fucking... it is Webster season again, yeah.
Is it? We gotta get after it. We gotta
get after it, man. See what the new 4K releases are like. There's some good restorations coming up.
I see a trend on social media lately. It's people sharing their physical media collections, and it makes me happy. People have walls of VHS and DVDs and Blu-rays.
Well, I just told you. I just ordered the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown VHS. Make sure it's here in time for I almost said Easter, but Halloween.
And you're gonna watch it on a Trinitron, right?
I'm gonna watch the fuck out of it on a Trinitron.
Good for you.
As God intended.
Makes me happy. I saw Alien Romulus is getting a VHS release.
That's awesome.
It's so cool. What a time to be alive. What a glorious time to be alive.
I don't have the first Alien on VHS, but I do have Aliens on VHS, which I think is almost better to have on. I want Alien on Laserdisc.
I was waiting for it to say, you found a white jewel. It is an amphetamine of some kind. Will you partake?
Let's cook.
Let's cook, baby.
Baby. I think he called him Jesse most of the time.
Baby. He starts calling him baby randomly. Jesse's like, I'm in too deep. I'll just roll with it.
Yo, Mr. White, that's creepy as hell. Bitch.
Oh, yeah. By the way, bitch.
Just he forgets one time. He's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. Bitch.
He does one full circle on the roundabout, pulls back around, and says, oh, by the way, bitch.
I'm sorry if I didn't mention it earlier. Bitch. Ah, that's great.
Somebody's skeleton.
I love watching you whip these skeletons. It's just, there's something really nice about it.
Do you want to play this game? Because it sucks.
Oh, are you not having a fun time?
It's like I'm on ice. I feel like I'm running around on ice.
Yeah, but shouldn't you adjust to that eventually? The drifting aspect of it?
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you'd think.
I have a fun story about
this. Is it consistent? That's what I'm asking, I guess. Is it something you can get used to, or is it just kind of erratic?
You can get used to it.
All right, well then do that instead of bitching.
All right, I'll get used to it. I'll try.
Hey, have you tried not being a little bitch?
I think I think what happened was I was good at this game when I was a kid.
Sure.
And now I don't have any motor functions.
We were all good at games when we were kids.
Yeah. No,
right. My fucking thumbs didn't have carpal tunnel and shit. Hi.
Yes. This is where I died earlier and I turned the game off.
I love that corpse. That corpse is me every Monday morning. Like,
he made
I guess I gotta go to work.
He made it, but at what cost?
Oh, phenomenal. Why does he have Ken's headband on? That's what I want to know.
Do you want to know the first time that I played this game?
Yeah, you were going to tell me that.
So, you're familiar with, like, church youth conventions?
Very.
Things like that?
Oh, yeah.
This one youth convention, which was across the state, it's like a 3-day thing.
That's where I finger blasted my first chick.
Hell yeah. Somebody brought an N64 with them, and they brought Castlevania on N64. And they were stuck in like a maze area where you have to run from Frankenstein's monster, I think.
Wait, how are they allowed to play that? Castlevania is not church sanctioned.
I'm getting to that, trust me.
Well, lead with that.
No, we're going to come back round to that. They brought it with them. I need to establish.
Tell your story my way.
So, we're playing for a while. Oh, it's we still have to go to church that night because it's youth convention.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of church.
They rented out half the local college football stadium, like a political convention almost, but for Jesus. Specifically Jesus.
We had Switchfoot play ours before they got big.
That's awesome.
It wasn't.
Okay.
If you thought they only had that one song, you're right. The rest of them suck.
The rest of them suck.
Anyway, go ahead.
So we go to church that night.
We were meant to... Sorry.
They all had a great time. I felt weird the entire time. I was just there to make friends.
Yeah.
Please be my friend. If I have to pretend to love Jesus, okay. God damn it. Okay.
I feel like ours was like any other group like that. You always gravitate towards the other people who just aren't into participating in general. Yeah. And at church camp, that means you just find the other atheist kids who are just like, this is kind of stupid, right?
So I'm in the back playing Pokemon.
You like Weezer and Pokemon and stuff? Yeah, let's be friends. Oh. We'll do side hugs like Jesus would like.
Game over, that's it?
You're done.
Shit.
You're done. There's the smallest violin for your bitch ass.
I guess previously saved thing. I didn't save too long ago. I got to do all that platforming again.
You got a little platforming ahead of you.
So church goes off without a hitch.
You're trying to make friends and playing Pokemon and
People
stuff.
are speaking in other tongues.
It's so weird, but go ahead.
It's so weird. And
with all due respect, which is very little, that is so weird.
We get back to the hotel room. I want to say like one of the elder people said, because I immediately dived to the N64.
Yeah, you're on it.
I said, I need a palate cleanser immediately. I need Castlevania inside me.
You need to wash away the blood of Christ with the blood of creatures.
He unplugs it, right?
Oh, what a bitch.
He unplugs it and says, no devil box tonight. We don't need that in our lives. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to wait till you start snoring and I'm just going to play it anyway. So whatever you're doing, whatever you think you're doing isn't working. You're just delaying my enjoyment. Now I'm going to resent you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I still do. I think about it all the time. That time that the follower of Christ kept me from playing Castlevania. That's where the atheism started, I think.
Yeah. That's where Satan got his hooks in you.
That's where he fucking lodged in hard.
That's right, boy. Let your heart harden towards the church. Come to me. I'll let you play all the video games you want.
It'll be awesome.
In hell. No, I remember we were on a church trip one time, and we were staying in somebody's house. Like, they were hosting us, right? Like our youth group or whatever. And this totally normal family had, as a lot of families do, a closet with linens and board games and things like that.
Sure.
So we get into the closet going, hey, let's play some board games. You know, we got our little sleeping bags and stuff. We're going to hang out in their rec room, play these board games. Our youth group leader freaked out and threatened to take us to a hotel for the night when he found out this family had a Ouija board in that linen closet. Because they are real portals that summon demons, and we were all in mortal danger.
I know why the youth pastor wanted to take you to a hotel room, and it wasn't because of that.
Look, I just wasn't that into him. I liked him. I just didn't like him.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah, because he's a grown man and you're a child.
Something about him being 38, me being 12.
Fucking weird, right?
It just wouldn't have worked. Our parents wouldn't have agreed.
And you say it's not always youth pastors. It is always the youth pastor
It's not.
that goes to jail.
It's not because we have something against the position of someone as a youth pastor. It's because that job attracts the wrong type of people who will exploit it.
That's all it is. And they exploit it every single fucking time.
Yeah.
And you're like, surely not everybody. And I'm like, no, because not everybody gets caught.
It's like not everybody's dream job is to be a youth pastor, but every pedophile's dream job is to be a pedophile
Right.
pastor, you know?
He's like, I'm fucking in.
You're like, oh, what better? I would do only slightly better as a 50s ice cream man. When people were more trusting and I had more unfettered access to children. But even then, the Swans people
Holy shit.
can't move you around to a different route once you've gotten all the kids like the church can. We've gotten way off track.
I like how dark this got. It's super
dark.
cool.
Super dark. No, but he's just freaked out. He freaked out over a board game made by like Milton Bradley or whoever.
Mattel's the devil's company.
Yeah.
I won't stand for it.
But I'll never forget. I lost so much respect. Like I said, I was like 12. This is a grown man. I'm watching him sweat and get genuinely upset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he was trying to sell it.
This wasn't a cynical adult on a power trip.
Okay.
This was someone so sheltered that they literally couldn't handle a real life situation. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean.
They hadn't encountered life yet. Because they had been a youth pastor and gone to a small Christian college and grown up in the church and never been around things at all. You know?
Sure.
So then when you come home from your tiny Bible college to your home church to be the youth pastor, yeah, you don't know shit about shit because you haven't done anything. Ouija board fucking blows your brains out.
Mousetrap is an allegory for Satanism.
It just is. Capitalism, yes.
Capitalism for sure. His winding traps.
Look, peel back the veneer of capitalism. It's Satan. It's all Satan.
This sure is exciting. I'm not even in Dracula's castle yet. I am stuck in the outskirts of town on his shitty platforming segment.
Do you want to start a church?
Do I want to start a church?
We can take donations.
I know we can't. Listen, the appeal of starting a church.
Tax-free donations.
Yeah, I get it, all right? But I'm tired. You know?
Yeah.
Because I actually, once you start the church, whatever kind of church you want to start, you got to do it then.
No.
Oh, you don't?
No, you just got to be
just got to say that you do it?
You just got to be able to at least control, like, 3 people. If you can control 3 people, you can start a religion.
Is this like an LLC situation? What do you file your taxes under? Wait, you don't.
Think of it more like a pyramid scheme.
Yeah?
They'd be right up under you. Like in Office Space, when they're offering him a promotion, he's like, we want to put you in a position, Peter, to have as many as 4 people right underneath you. What do you think about that?
I'm turning this game off. I can't play it anymore. It's This is, oh my god, I can't do it.
That's why the violin's there, because you're going to bitch.
Exit. I'm leaving.
And they're going to play the sad music for you.
This is awful. All right, we'll see you next time. Fuck this game. This game sucks.
This game.